Welcome children. Now next topic in bio, you have to study linkage and significance of linkage. Children, you have studied the chromosomal theory of inheritance. The chromosomal theory of inheritance states that genes are located on chromosomes. You know, genes control the character in the organisms. So where genes are found? Genes are found on the chromosomes. And number of genes in an organism is much higher than the number of pairs of chromosomes. For example, you see in the human beings, their number of chromosomes are only 23 pair, that is 46. But number of genes are present more than 25,000. So large number of genes are present. It means each chromosome pair bears many genes. Because number of chromosomes are less, number of genes are more, and genes are found on the chromosomes. Therefore, each chromosomes bears many genes. All the genes located in the same chromosomes we have as a unit during meiosis and are inherited together. They do not follow independent assortment. You have studied Mendel's third law, law of independent assortment. So there the genes are separated, allelomorph separated. In the dihybrid cross you have studied, when you are taking round yellow and wrinkled green. So genes are round and yellow. The gene which control round shape of the seed and yellow color of the seed coat, they are found on the different chromosomes. So you can say Mendel had chosen the character in the golden pea. That character controlled by the genes or factors, they were found on the different chromosomes. Therefore, they are assorted independently during the gamete formation. But later on, when T.H. Morgan studied, then he found now the genes are not going to assort independently because the genes are present on the same chromosomes. Two or more than two genes are present on the same chromosomes. So the genes which are present on the same chromosomes, we have as a unit during meiosis and are inherited together. They do not follow independent assortment. Genes located on the same chromosomes tend to inherit together. This process of inheritance of genes together and retain parental combination in the offspring is known as linkage. So children, what is linkage? How will you define the linkage? See, genes located on the same chromosomes tend to inherit together. This phenomena of inheritance of genes together and retain parental combination in the offspring is known as linkage. Genes located on the same chromosomes and being inherited together are known as linked genes. The character controlled by linked genes are known as linked character. The degree or intensity with which two genes are linked together is known as linkage value. So children, you studied here about the linkage, linked genes, linked character. Now next you have to see types of linkage. There are two types of linkage. One is complete linkage and other is incomplete linkage. So what is the complete linkage? Children, you have to know the complete linkage. Genes showing complete linkage are transmitted together in their parental combination to the same gamete. Non-parental combinations are not formed. As we are taking the example of Drosophila, red-eyed and normal winged. When we are making the cross, taking the parents, red-eyed normal winged, purple-eyed vestigial winged. In the F1 generation, all the progeny are red-eyed and normal winged, because red-eyed and normal wings are dominant over purple-eyed and vestigial wings. But the progeny are going to produce the gametes. So they are going to produce only two types of gametes, and their gametes which are produced by them, they are just like to their parents. Means 50% gametes of red-eyed normal wings and 50% purple-eyed vestigial wings. So when the F1 male hybrids are tested with test cross with purple-eyed vestigial wings, the F2 Drosophila are only of two types, showing the phenotypes of their grandparents, that is 1:1. But if there is no complete linkage, genes of red-eyed and normal wings are not linked together. If they are assorted independently, so they can produce four types of progeny, and that is in the ratio of 1:1:1:1. So 1:1:1:1. But here, due to complete linkage, only two types of progeny are produced. They are showing the phenotypes of their grandparents. They are in the ratio of 1:1. Next is incomplete linkage. Incomplete linkage produce some percentage of non-parental combination, because the genes get separated in some cases. So when genes get separated in some cases, then this non-parental combination is coming. Children, you have to study here the factors affecting the linkage. So there are many factors which are affecting the linkage. First is distance. Strength of linkage is inversely proportional to the distance between the linked genes. It means the distance is more, then linkage is less. Second is age of organism. With increasing age, the chances of crossing over are reduced. Hence, strength of linkage increase. Next is temperature. On increasing the temperature, chances of recombination increase. Therefore, the temperature decrease the strength of linkage. Fourth factor is X-rays. X-rays exposures reduces the strength of linkage. Next, children, you have to know what are the significance of linkage. So, linkage reduce the possibility of variations in the gametes, or reduce the possibility of variability in the gametes, because the gametes which are produced, they are in the parental combination.